on in. We're going to talk about geometric series today. Have a seat. Now we're going to look at an example of an infinite geometric series. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean we're going to take a finite geometric series and see what the sum of that series approaches as the series gets longer and longer. It's never going to get infinitely long, but we're going to see what it approaches as the series gets longer and longer. So as an example, let's take the series that starts, say, 2/3, and then 2/9, and then 2/27. And so you can see that I'm building a geometric series here because each time we go to the next term in the series, we're multiplying by 1/3. And the next term in the series would be 2/81. Right? We can continue this. And let's say that we were to go to the end, which was 2 over 3 to the power n minus 1. So this is not an infinite geometric series yet. It's a finite geometric series with n terms. And so we can use our formula. The formula, remember, for Sn is a times 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. That was our formula. We just have to identify what these terms are. A is the beginning term, the first term. R is the constant multiple, in this case 1/3, and n is the number of terms. So Sn would be equal to 2/3 times 1 minus, and we said that the constant multiple was 1/3 to the n, over 1 minus 1/3. All right, now that we've seen what the sum of this series of n terms is, we can ask the question, what happens as n gets bigger and bigger and bigger? What does the sum get close to? Well, the only term here that involves n is this 1/3 to the n. And we can make the observation that as n goes to infinity, 1/3 to the n and goes to 0. So the bigger n gets, the smaller 1/3 gets, the 1/3 to the n gets. And therefore we could say that Sn approaches, or gets closer and closer to 2/3 times 1 minus 0 over 1 minus 1/3. What's that? That's 2/3 over 2/3, which is equal to 1. So what we've just learned is that if we continue this geometric series, taking more and more terms, we find that the sum actually gets closer and closer to 1.